Hi friends, this is Kruti Pancholi, Assistant Professor in LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. This video is about subject Microwave Engineering. So friends, in the last video, we have studied about the recent trends in the microwave engineering. And in that, we have studied about the effect of the microwave onto the human body. Now, the other effect of the microwave. Okay, so now we have the other applications of the microwave, that are the civil applications of the microwave. So in the microwave heating, okay, so that is the application which is useful everywhere. So the microwave heating, microwave oven, navigation and instrumentation landing system, ILS system in the aircraft, okay, they are using the microwaves. So now we are going to start with the microwave civil applications. Here you can see that the electromagnetic spectrum, okay, in that the frequency for the microwaves are from 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz. That frequencies that can be used for all different kind of the purpose. Here you can see that the various applications are the microwave, infrared, the violet, the ultraviolet, gamma rays, all those rays that can be useful for the various applications like the mobile telephony, radar, then the visible spectrum we have, and the X-ray. So now we are going to learn about the first thing, that is the microwave heating. Okay, now what are the frequencies? So microwaves are the electromagnetic waves whose frequency ranges from the about 300 megahertz to 300 gigahertz. Okay, so this the word microwave, that meaning the short wave, and which is having the shortest wavelength, okay, and which is a part of the electromagnetic spectrum, and that can be used for the variety of the applications. So now in the microwave heating, what is that? So it's a phenomenon that involves the electromagnetic waves and heat transfer, okay, from any material that is exposed to the electromagnetic radiation and will be heated up. Okay, so the way in which the material will be heated, that is depends on its shape, size, dielectric constant and nature of the microwave equipment that is used. Okay, so the characteristics of the microwave heating are the volumetric heating and the conventional heating. The volumetric heating is what? So that is the heating by internal energy generation throughout the volume of a material. It is a totally different one than the conventional heating. In this, the volumetric kind of the heating, okay, the material that can absorb the microwave energy directly and internally and convert that into the heat form, okay, and due to that it provides the advantages like the rapid heating, the control heating, selective and the uniform heating. Okay, so these all are the advantages that we have over the conventional heating. What is the conventional heating? So the conventional heating means the heat that must diffuse in the form of the surface of the material. Okay, now how the microwave produces the heat within this material. So now suppose we have the dielectric material. The dielectric material having the dielectric constant, and we are considering that this dielectric material, okay, which is to be hit Okay, so now it is given by the equation that is the epsilon is equal to epsilon dash plus j epsilon double dash. Here you can see that the equation that shows the dielectric constant in the complex term. Okay, so now this imaginary term epsilon double dash, what that represents? It represents the effective loss factor and which controls the power that can be dissipated in the material. So we know that the high electric field, okay, that is required for the power, okay. So if the value of that epsilon double dash that is less than the 10 raised to minus 2, okay, then the material that is said to be the low loss type and it couples poorly with the microwaves. It is also the function of the temperature. I mean, while the temperature will change, this value of the epsilon that get changed while the moisture content is present in the dielectric material which is to be heated, again this value would be changed, okay. So density, electric field direction, so all this parameter while it will be changed, okay, you will found the change in this, okay. So if the value of this epsilon dash that is greater than 5, the power penetration that could be quite small. Therefore, the dissipated power within the electric material that is given by the equation that is the P average is equal to 1 by 2 omega epsilon 0 epsilon double dash integration E into E star dV, where the omega is the frequency, epsilon 0 that is the free space dielectric constant, the epsilon double dash that's the imaginary part of the dielectric constant of the material, and E is the required field heat. The depth of the microwave power penetration in the object, okay, so which is directly proportional to the wavelength of the microwave signal. So now wavelength lambda is equal to C by IF. So we can also say that it is inversely proportional to the frequency also. So if the frequency is low, okay, the more will be the depth of the penetration. If the frequency is the high, okay, then the higher the depth of the penetration, okay, for the same amplitude of the microwave power. And the frequency which is used for the fitting that are from the 915 megahertz to 2450 megahertz. Okay, so this all are the frequency range in which the dielectric material which is to be heated, okay, that could be used. So microwave heating is caused by the two mechanisms that are the dipole rotation and ionic migration. So these are the two mechanisms, and the equipment required for it are the microwave generator which will generate the microwave frequency, as we have learned in the earlier video regarding the active devices of the microwave, the klystron, okay, magnetron. So that kind of the devices that can be used for generating the microwaves. Okay, then what we need to do? We need to put the object to be heated. So an object to be heated, it is also known as the applicator. Okay, and the control circuitry which will do all this task. Okay, so this way these are the equipment that require for the microwave heating. Now what are the applications of the microwave heating? So first application, that is microwave regeneration of granular activated carbon for the carbon in pulp process. It is known as the CIP process. Okay, so now what is the usage of all these methods? So this is used for the recovery of the gold. Okay, so that is why this method is used. Why the carbon is used? Because the carbon will absorb the gold cyanide molecule. Okay, and which is periodically removed from the absorption tanks to allow the removal of the gold by dilution. So this way, this can be one process that can be also used. What is the advantage? It's very simple and you can do it by having the low maintenance cost. Okay, so this is the one application. Another application, that is the microwave heating for the mineral process. Whenever the impurities, okay, that could be removed, okay, from any kind of the material, this is the mineral process that is used. So here you can see that how the microwaves, okay, that can be used. Okay, here you can see that the pyrometer having the cavity, plunger, okay, automatic short circuit piston. So that is to be used for removing the impurities, okay, and we can take out the important minerals. The investment casting, okay, whenever you want the specific part for the particular devices, this investment casting process that is to be used for taking the particular shape. Okay, so for that again the microwaves that can be used. Okay, frozen food tampering. Now whenever we want to heat the food, okay, so we should not dilute any of the material for getting that material the heat. So that is why in the US they people are using this the frozen food tampering, okay, for the food, and so that the whole the food, okay, so you should not touch to those foods, okay, and we can frozen down those food, okay. So this procedure, okay, that again uses the panels which is made up of the microwaves. The sponge rubber, okay, now there is the material, okay, as you know that the sponge rubber that is used everywhere in the door, in the window, okay. So now again to make this kind of the rubber, the few materials that is to be inserted in between, okay, and you can see that how the rubber that is made, okay, and for that again the microwaves that can be used. So these all are the applications in the chemical processing, okay. Also you can see that in the drying machine, okay, main property of the microwaves, okay, that is for drying an object, okay. So that's why the microwave dryer that is used in the industry. So in the chemical process, in the textile processing, okay, also the microwave heating that can be used, okay. So now what are the advantages of the microwave heating? So it is a quick hit penetration, that's a good advantage and that used everywhere. Selective heating, okay, when you want to apply the heating for the particular part, the microwaves that can be used. The quality of the product that we can improve by having all these advantage of the microwaves. Increase the flexibility. The flexibility that can be also increased. Energy saving and less space requirements. So these all are the advantages while we go for the microwave heating. So it's all about the advantages of the microwave. So it is about the microwave heating. So thank you very much everyone.